Spring break 2024 starts out with another early morning flight, as usual, especially when heading out west and you're trying to maximize your time. Heading back to Colorado. I was just there in February and it's April. Yeah, I know it's August. So what? I'm a little behind. Weather's a little bit different than last time. So yeah, welcome to Colorado. It's snowing. Do some car hiking. Head past Pagosa Springs and go to Great Sand Dunes National Park. Should be fun. Car hiking in Colorado on a blue sky day. Can't beat it. I believe this is Highway 160 heading west off of 25 somewhere around Pueblo. And there we go. We made it. Great Sand Dunes Wilderness. And look at that. There's lots of sand. You don't really see how big it is till you get up to it. It's pretty massive. It truly is massive. It's really hard to describe, and even the video doesn't really tell the story. Walking on a flat beach in soft sand is kind of rough. Walking uphill in soft sand, it's not all that fun, but the views you get are worth it. If you saw my last video from out in Colorado, I mentioned I missed it because they're just so much more active, and this is why. There's just so much of this stuff out here. This would be a long day trip, but you know, so what? And yes, going down, a lot more fun than going up. Be careful though, you might hit like a hard spot and jam a knee. That wouldn't be fun. I didn't go to the top this time. I've been here before. I've seen it up there. It's pretty cool. Go up there yourself and check it out and get your own video. These folks are definitely having some fun. You can rent these things in the area. Those little boards. Actually surprised how fast they go. Well, that was pretty cool. Don't see that every day. Now we're heading west and a little bit southwest, I guess you could say, yeah. So we hit Pagosa Springs. Hoping to find some green chili.
Healing waters.
And healing waters, yes. Maybe we could get green chili while being in healing waters. That sounds too good to be true. One last glimpse as we pull away from Great Sand Dunes. Just super impressive. And it's April, so there's still snow at 9,000 feet. This is Wolf Creek Pass, or at least heading towards Wolf Creek Pass. And our plan was to go skiing and snowboarding there up ahead at Wolf Creek ski area, but they closed the day before we got there for the season. So we missed it. We had plans, though, to check out Purgatory Mountain, which is in the other direction, north of Durango, and it looked like there was going to be plenty of snow up there to have a good time in certainly what would be spring conditions. It's still a winter wonderland up here at elevation. This is, like I said, 9,000 feet. Snow machines and cross-country ski and snowshoes and all sorts of stuff to do. Once we got to Pagosa Springs, we were hungry. This place showed up pretty well in the reviews, Kip's Grill and Cantina, and it did not disappoint. Oh yeah, they have cold beer too. Cold cheap beer if you like Pabst. This pork enchilada with green chili, it was a spicy version, which was perfect. Look who was getting jealous as I was not sharing quite yet. She got plenty, and it was delicious. One of the best meals I've had in a long time. Oh, and we were not kidding about healing waters. They have healing waters here in Pagosa Springs. It says right there on the sign. And they have several pools, differing in temperature, and it's a pretty sweet place as far as I'm concerned. And the crowds were manageable, I would say. This is the 96-degree pool. Ooh, very warm. 106. 106 and smells super sulfury, but that's why you do it. Soak in those minerals. Soaking up those minerals. Healing waters. Couldn't stay in that one very long. I'm being healed. Went back to the 96-degree one. That water bubbling up was sulfury and probably about 100 degrees, and keeping the rest of the pool at 96. And as this dismal evening wore on, yeah, right. This is Not doctored video, just a fantastic sunset as we enjoyed being healed. All right, so we made it to Purgatory, the mountain, not the final resting place. Yet another beautiful blue sky day. We've got a mud report here, not necessarily a snow report. As we get up higher, it'll get nicer, and it's already pretty squishy, about 42 degrees, bright sunshine. And we're just gonna take it easy and have a fun day, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, fun day. Oh yeah. This was pretty early on. It really hadn't quite warmed up yet. Wasn't buttery, but we were just cruising, having some good times. Staying out of the mud. This is on the front side of the mountain, just the first couple of runs. Check her out. Oh, girl. So this is probably the last run of the season. Kind of sad, but I got a lot of work coming up, and last thing I need to do is something silly. Not good. This was pretty late in the day on the backside of Purgatory, and there's still corduroy. It was a really fun day. There was a lot of turns to be had, and no crowds. And no day on the slopes is complete without a trip to the bar at the bottom of the hill. Good music, cold beer on a absolutely perfect blue sky Colorado day. Back in Pagosa Springs, yeah, we returned. Usually we are adventurous and we go several different places to dine when we travel, but this place was that good. Got the same dish and rocked it out. Yes, after a day on the mountain, you need some more healing. It's so healing. More car hiking on gravel roads in Colorado. One of my favorite things to do is just get on a gravel road and see where it goes. They go a lot of places. This one took us to the Piedra River Trail. We didn't want to do any trudging, straight uphill, crazy 14er or 13er mountain hikes. We just wanted a nice, leisurely stroll along the river on a beautiful day. It was pretty chilly that morning, but it's certainly a beautiful day. The river, the cliffs, the river. The river. Get the idea? Nah, it was just really, really beautiful little valley hike. And we decided we wanted to do about 7 miles, so we just did about 3.5 miles out and 3.5 miles back based on the clock. And it was just really, really pretty. As most of Colorado can be. These fellas are taking advantage of the afternoon. Not sure if they caught anything, but who cares? What a great way to spend some time. Heading back to the parking lot. Another beautiful view of the area. And this hike is done. And what do you do to celebrate? You go to the local bar and get a flight of delicious local beers, of which there are several and almost in every area in Colorado, and they're all pretty tasty. And what do you do after sampling the fine beers? You look for more healing waters. This is actually the San Juan River, which flows through Pagosa Springs. More hot water flows from the mountains. It's rocked into these perfect natural pools. This is actually called Nathan's Hippy Dippy Hot Springs. It's free. You just have to find a parking spot and get your butt down there. And then, yeah, you got to do some more car hiking to get back to Denver so we can, regroup, get ready to go home, stop off at another bar, have another cold beer, and there's some random dude playing a guitar. It's just Colorado, man. It's good times. And if you remember the last video from Colorado, and I know you do, Hotel Brian hooked us up with a place to stay before we left for home the next morning. It was a good time, as you can see. Overall, a super great trip, no injuries, great times, with the person I love traveling with, and I guess she feels the same way. And oh yeah, we're very healed.